Hi guys, we are live on the third day of writing a novel on YouTube. Well, we're still on outline, and I'm on this freaking hard mission of outlining everything I know I heard, and I suppose you guys also heard all the advices of all writers that really deserve to be heard. All the good ones saying that you shouldn't outline too much. But I'm doing it, going against everything else. But I like doing it, and I feel like it can help me. And it's just the third day, so we can keep doing it without much have conscience, without getting really um, worried about it. Words, well, whatever. So basically, I'm gonna do characters today. So I'm gonna do the character sheets for everybody, and I have a lot of people, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I have just so many people. I never finished. Look at this. I have more people than I imagined. Wow, I have so many people. Okay, I will do the main characters. The other characters, I'll probably do like something really random. And one thing that I like to do for character sheets and yeah, for deciding the characters is looking random people on internet and adding their characteristics to the character that I'm creating. Although the angelic group, they are kind of the main characters. They have like uh, I define it how, like, they are. I know how they are already. The ones that I don't know, I'm gonna take random stuff. But for these ones, I'm gonna try to keep what I know of them. So I think he has like 16. All of the people in her class has basically the same age. I put her with 15. Okay, I can give 16 to him. I can consider that she is like 15 to 16. But I think everybody will have 16 because I think it's a pretty good age to write about people on school. So yeah, I will keep all the people from her class from 16. It's basically the last years of the school, so they call people with 16, and everybody who is there already has around 16. So Angelique is just gonna make 16 this year, so it's basically 16. I think Harry has 16 already. Some of them may be doing 17, but that doesn't really matter. So he says he is from San Marino, that is his country. It's a European country, but I think he lied about it. I have this thing of analyzing what my characters are doing. I wrote a scene of him saying that he is from San Marino, but I don't think he was telling the truth. So what I'm gonna do is I will put like maybe other place, because I don't know much about him yet, so I'm not sure he was lying, but I feel like he was lying. I just need to understand why. So he is friend of George since they born. Basically, they are like very old friends, and they went to the same like professional or spy training for young prodigies, or I don't know if they are prodigies, but I will put like this: young prodigies in his country. This is kind of the background. It's not the whole the story. So let me just try something like he is friend of George since they born, and he will be from Angelic house. That is in fact is George house because he is the leader of the house. George house. Because he is the leader. But I'm calling Angelic house because she's the main character. He's friend of George since they born, basically. I should put the timer right. Let me just explaining like I will explain in every live. The intention of the live is not me just writing, but maybe you guys can write your stories too. So basically the first 30 minutes I'll be speaking of what I'm gonna do and what I need to do to start writing and to organize the book and my ideas. And then I call it like author's talk because I also want to talk about important points for outlining and character development, all those things. Not that I understand those things, I'm just gonna say what I heard about. And then we're gonna try to add some things to our outlining, and then we're gonna make like 30 minutes of writing without talking, without speaking, just silence. And then we do more 30 minutes of talking and then more 30 minutes of writing, and then we do a total of 2 hours of live stream working on our books. So I hope the talk inspires you guys to see what you have or you still need to have from your story, or give you some ideas to add things to the outline. For now is the outline, but we also gonna do the chapters and everything else. We just need time to get there. So yeah, he is friend of George since they born, and he will be from Angelic house. I would say Angelic group. That is like George house, the leader. I don't think they have a name for the house, not yet, but I'm thinking a name for them. And they went to the same professional. I can put it in the background. Let's put it in his background. He is friend. He is but I would be like best friends forever, like this, with George. And they went to the same professional spy training for young prodigies in his country. At least that's what they say. About them. It's not like prodigies. I don't think they call them for young. Young people in his country. That's what they say. But I think they are prodigies. They are not from somebody. No, they are like they are in fact from prodigy, like this prodigy program of secret spies that were sent to infiltrate themselves in the school and find out about some informations. I just don't know if the information they need to find out is about the school or if it is about the someone in the school, some student. I will let it here. Something about the school owners, like the organizations, the organizations that owns the school, or maybe or something, about some of the students. I don't know exactly. we can think about it, and maybe while we're gonna do the other character sheets, I think we may think about something. But I think that would be really interesting to use that on the plot for sure. It may be like a good thing to write around the plot. So his family, I'm not sure he has a family. I mean, I think he has. He was created, like, created, not created, it's raised. That's the word that I want. He was raised like this. Raised like George and other prodigies in this program as brothers, as siblings, maybe as brothers, siblings, because maybe there was girls. And he says that San Marino got finally to, I think it may be true, to let me see, to vacancies, two vacancies in the school, and the best spies come from there, so they wanted to study there. Let me see if the audio is off. Seems fine. Yesterday I was talking and the audio was off. That's just so bad. So frustrating. Okay, he says that San Marino got finally 2 vacancies in the school, and the best spies come from there, so they wanted to study there. Come from this school, so they wanted to study there too, and they were like the chosen ones, and they were the best trainees in the country, the spy trainees in the countries, and were chosen. Not the best, but they got it in a test and were selected in a test between spy trainees of the country. They got it in a, they got the vacancies in a test between spy trainees in their country, and they were chosen. Okay, but how so it's basically he was raised like George and George in this program as brothers, siblings, but in fact the program is not from San Marino. The ones that San Marino sent were killed and replaced by Harry and George. Yeah, the organization that the organization that send them is no no how do you say non-governmental government I don't know governmental yeah governmental the organization that sent them is a non-governmental agency secret agency that trains prodigies around the world, but not as famous and well developed as this school. I don't know the name of this school. I never, not as the school. The name of the school is the school, but not as famous and well developed. It's not exactly a school, they just train these kids, but it's not the same, but they send them there to this school to get some information. I don't know what is the information yet. I'm gonna write that, like insert here when you find out. I don't know what the organization wants from the school or some of its students, but they are risking some of their best people, maybe I can say that, some of their best people for it, because George and Harry are very promising people for this organization, but they all anyway send them there. Yeah, maybe someone in the school know that, but they kind of knows or suspect that they are not this Marine students, but they say it, and they know a lot about somebody. They know a lot about their lie, about what they're lying about. So there's another thing I wanted to say. I wanted to say what family they come from. I feel like they are like orphans or just they captive babies. I don't know if they have a family. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they have a family. Let me try to think about it, because if they are like in an organization training them to be spies since they born, would they still have contact with their parents if they have, like, if their parents like offer them for this, or sell them, or were they like kidnapped, or I don't think it was like something like that, something against their will or against their parents' will, because they could not choose, they were just babies, but I don't think it was against their parents' will. So I think they have fake parents, or at least parents that people say for them. They have fake parents, or parents, the organization presents to them and visit them in specific occasions. But they know it's fake. I mean, it can be their parents, but it can be not, because I feel like their parents seldom. Their parents sign it. I don't think it's like that. Let's see. Well, seems like it is. Sign a contract to have them trained, and some of the parents don't really want to keep contact. So the organization just show them some family to make them happy about it. When they meet someone, they fake a parent, but it's just specific times. So I feel like they're pretty much detached from everything, but they kind of, I think they may, I think they may have had a kind of normal life. They went to training and leave it there in the training place, but they also went to study in normal schools and pass time with their fake parents that they try to consider real. I just feel like they have normal experiences with family and all. They're not like really detached from this. It was more like some complementary class. This training was like adding stuff, like part-time job. They go to school and then they go to the training. They can even have real parents, and I think so, but they do this since they're born. May even have, I know I'm contradicting myself in the writing, but I'm just trying to figure out like why I'm writing and speaking, so I think it's fine. I will understand when I need. So I like this option. I think they may even have normal families and they just go to the training since they born in their I don't know, because that would be what I imagine for this real San Marino people, the spies from San Marino. I would imagine that would be something like this. So let me try to correct it. They pretend to be from a program of spies from San Marino, which they have normal lives and just go to training since they born in their free time between classes and family friend time. but but in reality, they all their their real experiences were faked by the organization with families and school, so they could train to infiltrate in these these guys themselves. Yeah, I think they are from a really big thing, so that's why I think they a big organization but not famous school like the other guys that I told. There's like some guys here that I think they come from, it's not here, it's the New Kids district. They come from a famous school, spy school. There's like some famous spy school inside this one, but of course just for people who knows those things, just for other spies, they know about it. But they know about it, but they don't really know where is it or anything like that. Um, and then I'm sorry, no, I don't know if that makes noise. Okay, so they just, I think they come from a organization that is not like a school, and it's more like secretive, and they don't, more secretive than the secret. I'm getting deep on this, but yeah, I think I can understand. It's like someone trying to get information about these, I think mainly, or some shouldn't. I'm not sure yet. Well, that's it. He is very suspicious. Just about everything in the school all the time. He needs to seem young, but he's young and innocent. I just don't want to make him like super strong or anything like that. I really feel like he is innocent, really. And he needs to seem innocent because that's what they would expect from somebody in a spy group. Let me see if I can say that. Well, no, nothing that I went spy group, but he realizes this school is much crazier than he expected and could um, could deal with. So he gets kind of scared of the school. He got scared and aware of the dangers in the school. Yeah, I want him to be like this. He didn't expect, and nobody told him that would be like this. Nobody told me that would be so hard, but nobody said it would be easier. And then we start the song. Well, it's basically that. Also, he likes Angelique. He realized she is really a cool girl, but he also knows it is a horrible place and time to think about romantic relationships. Although she makes his time there easier and happier, he and he wants to protect her. He realized she is a good ally. Like that? Ally. Ally. Oh, seriously? Because I have a girl that is called Ali, and it's written like this. But in English you would say ally, right? But her name is Ali. Ali. I don't know how you would write Ali. Maybe like this. But her, yeah, whatever. Her name is like this, but people call her like this because in Portuguese the pronunciation is similar. Okay, although she makes his time there easier and happier, she wants to protect her. He realizes she's a good ally. So he gets in this conflict about really letting him like her, fall in love with her. In fact, not even a conflict, but there is a conflict about having a relationship or feelings in this place, since he was realizing a lot of things. Since he realizes he is in dangerous there, and he may not be at the same level as the other students, and this mission will not be easy, and he can easily die without completing it. I think he's afraid of dying, but he's more afraid of not completing the mission, because he seems like someone who would want to complete what he needs to do. But mostly of disappointing is organization not completing his mission. Disappointing. Well, I think something like that. I wrote a lot of things here that's not exactly internal conflicts, but it's helping me to figure out him. Let's see how much we went. Okay, I think we can do like, I'm gonna do his external conflicts, and then we can do 30 minutes of silent writing, and then I finish his sheet. I finish his sheet, and then I go to the other characters, probably George, because it's gonna be easy because it's the same story basically. Although George is a little different because George is more aggressive, I would say. And then I would try to make at least this group sheets today. The other sheets, I believe it's gonna be faster because I don't know if it's gonna be faster, but I don't wanna get too deep in their stories as I want to get in this guys. So I'm gonna do 10 minutes of silence now, and everybody can write in peace. Okay, tô de volta. I'm back. And now we're gonna do more 10 minutes of author's talk. And I'll tell a little bit what I did here until now. I finished George shit. Shit. Well, really, he's really a complicated character. I think he's very sexual, and I started thinking they may have a thing, Harry and George. I mean, at least George may have some feelings for Harry. I'm not sure, but I think that would be a really cute ship if that happened. So I'm letting it maybe. But there's also a scene when George tries to rape Angelique. He can't do it. He couldn't do it because she could find a way out, and he was not like really sane. He was drunk, but he is that kind of guy without much principles. He's much more about using his strength than anything else, and he's very sexually driven. I think I should write that. Doesn't follow or agree in following many principles. He just uses his strength to solve everything, and he is very much sexually driven. That's not the background, this is personality. Doesn't. Yeah, I mean he's horn all the time because he's basically does things to get laid or something like that. He's just very sexual guy, a lot of hormones, considering his age and all, but he just has so much strength and he thinks he can just take things, so that makes him a complicated person. And now I'm doing Hina. She's like a character like that very cliche girl. She's really innocent. That's something that should put in her personality. She's really innocent. She is really innocent and shy. She's not shy, you know. That's something that she's not. She's kind of shy. Maybe kind of shy. For some things, maybe she's shy, like relationship stuff, and I believe she's very shy about that. Very innocent, kind of shy about male and relationships and things like this. But she is very immature. In fact, she's like, but immature in a childish way. She is very childish. She has the most childish jokes and play. She's just start jumping on people and screaming. She's that kind of person, or hitting people. She just has the childish jokes. She's very childish with a lot of childish jokes. So she doesn't even realize she's being the center of attention. Once she realizes, she gets shy, but normally she is the center of the attentions because she is being very childish. Childish jokes, jumping on people. Just look like jumping on people, screaming. What else she did? Because I wrote the scenes already, so I kind of know. And hitting people. So I kind of know she did it all, or no, mainly her brother. She loves hitting her brother. I mean, they tease each other all the time. Mainly her brother. They tease me. But her brother like 8 years younger than her, and it's kind of acceptable he is a child, but she's as her brother, so she's not the responsible one. She's just equal. No, sometimes I think he is more responsible than her. They tease each other all the time. Books and this kind of things to try. She's really loving. Really loving. She loves her brother, but she cares about everyone. And wanna help everyone. And she also knows about, then maybe we can put here, she knows about medicine, not medicine, but doing like, let me see the name, like putting band-aids. That is a big deal, but she does know. She knows some things about is bandage hurt. Bandage and taking care of hurt people, because her brother used to get in fights, so she kind of know how to take care of his, because her brother is a little bit how do you say that, warm. It's not that other one. He's like hot head. I don't think it exists in English, but I will try. Oh, well, seems like it exists. Well, he is a little bit. Her brother is a little bit hothead and put himself in fights, including with older people. So she needed to help with curative and stuff. Yeah, so she knows a little bit about medicine because of this with her brother. She's Asian. She's Asian Brazilian mix. She has brownish hair with curls. How do you translate curls? Curls, waves, and fringe, and a hair fringe. I think it's good. Hair fringe. Cute face with big cheeks. She's tall though. She's tall and has a beautiful body that she doesn't have idea that she has, because she just considers herself a child. I mean, the way she behaves, it's not like she thinks, look, I'm a child, but she acts like this. See herself as a child, at least for the way. It's a really cute couple because of the opposites. he's totally mature and he needed to mature fast because he was in this school, and to survive there you really need to mature. He had a lot of problems, so I think he's much more mature than her. In many ways also, sexually speaking, I think what also helps to make it a cool ship, I think. So her occupation is not even being a student, it's basically to survive, but I will let her be a student because they put her on the school because she insisted. I think I should put this in the background. She insisted and got crazy about letting they take her brother and her brother too. Chu was really upset about it because her brother really likes her. So her brother Chu was really upset. Okay, so they agreed. I mean the people who find out about him and his abilities. So they agreed to take her with her brother to this special school. They told her it is about spy training. It is about spy training, but they didn't told her. They didn't told her that she wouldn't survive the first week. The first week in this place. They let her believe that she could stay there and try to be invisible. Her believe she could just be there and hide. But in fact, there was a test. In fact, there is a test in the end of the first week that people die. Who die if they don't pass it, and she would probably die. After that. That's why when I was writing the first time, I really thought of killing her because she had already a really cute scene with Alec, and I was like, okay, that's enough. She can die now. I mean, it was she made some band onion, an onion. It's not onion. Let me see. I owe you.
I owe you.
Yeah, he says that this to her in a sarcastically way because she was helping him. So it was my way in the time to say like maybe he can make her survive. So I probably will let this open, like nobody knows how she passed the test, but the reader can think maybe it was him, and I think it was him. I don't need to make it more complex or difficult. I'm just not gonna say it right away, but it was Alec that helped her to pass the test. I'm gonna put this on her background. Alec helps her pass the test though because she insists in helping him when he got hurt in the day after the test, during the prom. There was a prom. I'm gonna put prom. I don't know if it's prom in the name, but I'm gonna put it was like a ball. I don't know. because she insisted in help him when he got hurt the day after the test, and he considered that he could be owning no didn't do oh seems like it just owning her or owning to her and be owning to her, so he helped her or her group. I think he just helping her to survive the test. Yeah, I think that would be really can even be a cute scene of him help her. It's not the main plot because it has nothing to do with Angelique, but I just like the ship, so it's something that I would like to write. Her scene with Alec, I wrote like a independent POV. I used to do that. I don't think that's a good thing. So I will think about what I'm gonna do. I just think Hina and Angelique is a really good friendship. I like their because Angelique is much more mature. She's not mature, but she thinks she is. So it's really funny because Hina is the opposite. She's not mature, and she doesn't even think she's mature. She just wanna be herself. And Angelique all the time is trying to be her best version and be the confident one and be the cool kid. So they like each other, and it's kind of cute, their friendship. So I like Hina being a character also for that. So I should put here in her hole in the star. It is Angelique, best friend. Totally. She's kind of useless though. She doesn't know anything, and I don't think she will want to learn anything about being a spy. So she's basically useless. She just is there waiting someone to save her. But it's just so cliche, right? A girl being waiting to be saved. But what I can do is just cute. So I'm gonna keep her. I'm gonna save you, you know. I think Angelique's gonna save her most of the times, but I like doing it with also Mickey. So her internal conflict. Does she feel like a weight? A weight? Weight. I don't know, she feels like a weight to people around her because she's basically useless in the school. She doesn't know to deal with the school tasks and everything. So I think she will feel like that. Eventually, not in the beginning, but she will feel like, and maybe that will make her try to learn something, but I don't think that's her thing, you know. And I don't think being a spy is something that she really wants. She may do it because she needs to, but maybe cooking. I would imagine her doing like a gastronomic school. I don't know what kind of school she would do. She's a free spirit, you know, almost like an artist, but she's not an artist. But she's kind of like this. So I don't imagine her wanting to be a spy. She may try to do it because she needs, but I don't think it's what she wants. She would really want that. So I think she feels like a weight because she is useless in this school, and most of the time she almost died. she feels bad because she can't save or help her brother. So she does what she can. what is this kind of person that motivates the other and brings food? That's the kind of person that she is. And it's such a good kind of person. I like that. She does what she can. That is basically motivating, comforting, and bringing food to her friends. That's what she does. I think she is a cute character. Very cliche though, but I mean, in my first book, I wanna put cliches. I don't wanna do all original stuff. People love cliches. I like it too. I I like the innovation, of course, but we can have all that we want, right? For this moment, I don't think we really need anything else than the cliche. Okay, external conflicts. I don't know. External conflicts, everything is external conflict to her. But I think basically keep contact and keep contact with her brother. I don't know if that's an external conflict, more for internal conflict. She keep trying to be as friends as they were before and keep their friendship relationship. But there is the school. Everybody, the external conflicts for everybody is the school, missions, classes, and house problems. Although she is really protected, I mean, I think the main people who protect her is Alec and Angelique. So she doesn't need to worry much about the school homework, basically, the school work. She's basically that kind of person that just copies the work from. Yeah, she's that cute. Nobody cares. Just copy it. Just copy it and survive. Go. That's basically the goal of stuff is dying, death. The goal, dying. Side of Angelique, because it's not the goal, it's the whole of this story. And to show what Angelique needs to do to survive in the school. Yeah, Angelique needs to kill Staffy on the test. I think she's Russian. And I think she's from a Russian agency, like spy agency. Where I put that? I think I did a lot of things. Just missing these two. But these two people die. Marcel also died. It's just to show, his death is basically to show how harsh and hard it is to pass the test. They separate the groups in groups of two. So Angelique goes with Steph, Hina goes with Marcel, and Harry and George go together and end up just these three alive. But in the end, I think Hina was alive too. Then just nobody knew it. I will find out something for her. It's kind of like she didn't even enter the test, but the fact that she could just escape and hide from the school rules gives her the right to stay. But in fact, it wasn't her. But who can prove it? Nobody. Because Alec didn't let any let's see the word, any track. The only proof the people have, not exactly a proof, but they know she wouldn't be capable to do it, but they let it be. So Marcel functioning in the story is basically show how harsh and hard it is to pass the test. Also to show how cute and desirable Hina is, because he's in love with Hina. Because he developed an passion towards her. And flirt with her all the time. I mean, she doesn't know he's flirting with her. I think she's that innocent. But he is. It's just in the first week though. All the time is first week. Because after that, they all dead. Not her, but he is. Where he's from? I think he can be Australian. Australian guy. And he's of course 16, because everybody's 16. Steph is also 16. She can be 16 to 17. Did I put here 16? Yeah. Russian, Australian guy. Yeah, it's an international school. I love writing about international school. I love putting all kind of people together. It's always very fun. Okay, so we finished the second author's talk, and now we're going to do one more 30 minutes of writing in silence. I think I can finish all the character sheets for the main characters. They are not the main characters, but they're kind of the main characters in the beginning of the story. After that, I maybe should do the main characters, really, the leaders of the houses. But that's probably gonna be tomorrow. But if I can finish Angelic's group today, that's great already. And then we do these ones. And then I don't know. We're gonna do it. But the thing is, besides all these characters, we also need to go to the places. We need the description of the places. I'm unmotivated to this. I see there's a lot of things to do, but I like it. I'm more motivated to do this than writing the proper chapters. And that's what it scares me, because when I start writing the chapters, it's gonna be really hard, I believe. I hope it will not. So, but right now I'm really enjoying doing this. So for me, I could do this entire year. If that made my book be ready, I would do it. But of course, the book's not just that. Well, let me keep writing though. I'll keep doing the character sheets, but in silence. But after 10 minutes, I come back so we can see what I still need to do for tomorrow. So that's it. I'm back. So we can finish.
Menino, dá seu prato, deixa eu pôr mais pra você, que agora essas ficar bonitas.
Okay, now I'm back really. With nobody talking to me. Well, in the moment that I turn this on. Very lucky. I am, no. So I finished the Angelics group. But I'm feeling a little guilt about Marcel because he basically goes in the task with Hina. And if Alec takes Hina away so she doesn't need to do the task, Marcel goes alone. And poor him, how he's gonna pass the test alone? I mean, it's hard with company. Of course, it's also dangerous with company. He would probably just kill Hina. But I'm kind of sad that he needs to do it alone because I feel like he's someone who could pass the test. He's a really good. He seems a good one, but he couldn't pass the test. And I feel he needs a little guilt of that. I don't know if she would guilt herself, but I'm guilting her. She was supposed to be his partner. Of course, she's useless. He knew it. He was like, "That's okay. I will handle it. You don't need to worry." He was all like that with her. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not really her fault, right? I'm eating some popcorn. While I write it, seems like I'm watching a movie on my head. So, I think that's it. I don't feel good for Marcel. Because I always feel good because he's dying, you know. I always feel good when I kill characters, but at the same time, it makes everything so cooler when you kill your characters. It's fun. I mean, the story is cooler. Killing the character is not cooler, but the story is. So now I need to do Alec and the other important ones, the leaders of the houses. I'm really curious to do. Not Alec. I'm okay of doing it. He's kind of a really cool character. It would be interesting to make his, but mainly I wanna do Caleb background and Ian. Mainly because Caleb is my favorite, I would say. He's kind of an interesting guy. And Ian, I have no idea what he's about, you know. I wrote some things that I don't know if I told in the live yesterday about Ian's house. That his house is mainly specialized in infiltration, stealth, and magic, because what they do seems like magic. And it's really interesting because there's two scenes that I wrote already that really fits on this, and I did not thought about it before. But it's basically what he does. He just appears on places that nobody expected he was there. But not like magic. It's like he was sleeping at some place and nobody saw it because he was really camouflaged or so silent that nobody saw it was there. I don't want to make it seem so much like magic, and in the scenes I did, it didn't seem like magic. It seemed like magic, but at the same time seems like really he could have done that. So I think it's cool. It's a really cool characteristic about him. And he's a really interesting character. The scenes that I wrote about him, I have no idea what he's about, he's really mysterious. Caleb is easier to know. He's just a broken character. Just a broken guy in this broken world. But Ian, I don't have any idea. I just know that he knows something about Angelique that even I don't know. He just seems to know things. And basically that is the people that I need to figure out about. So tomorrow we figure out about these guys, the leaders. And then we just need to complete all the rest with bullshit. It's not really important, but I just want to make a small background, just like I did with these ones that was super fast. I think it was Steph. Steph wrote a little more, but see, like, it was short. Marcel too. I want to do things like that, really short, direct to the point, for all these people, the new students and some of the old ones. I just want to know where they are from and what they are about. But tomorrow we're still gonna do some deep stuff in these main characters. And that's it for today, guys. See you tomorrow, and we keep writing our book together. Bye. And it's not like this. Wait, let me stop here.